Okay, this is the last part. I just wanted to show you on the back of this shirt that this guy made for me. It's Ken Kramer and Dan Zanal of Zanal Zombie Hut. They made these shirts. I had 20 of them. They gave me 2 of them, one for myself and one to sell. And I sold the last. I was going to keep them both, but I sold one. Somebody wanted one, some guy from Japan, so I sold my last one for 20. I had to charge them like $30 because it was the last one. I charged them 30 because it was the last one, you know, and I wanted it, but so I didn't just charge them 20. I said you got to maybe $30 because it's, you know, it's like the last shirt. And so there you go on the back. It says David Rock Nelson. That's me as a vampire. Count Rockmeister, Vampire. That's the movie I was filming, which I haven't edited yet, but I filmed it. And then then the back it says the Ed Wood of the 21st century. And when I was at that Philadelphia Film Fest in Philadelphia, the evening with Dave Rock Nelson, I stood up and I flexed and I showed the shirt to the audience. I went like this. I went, you know, the Ed was the 21st century, you know. So, you know, I just wanted you to see that. And this shirt here, that's from artwork I did when I was having coffee at Lola's Cafe in Park Ridge. It was a small drawing, about that big. But then I added this to the top. That was done on a computer. Some friend of mine did that, Dave Rock Nelson. So Dave Rock Nelson is, and then that's my hand drawing. I drew that with a marker, you know, like a Sharpie. Yeah, I drew that when I was having coffee. It's a small drawing that big. I got the original. And I did that by hand. That lettering the bottom, that's not computer. That's by hand. Giant Horny told me. And I wrote Art by Rock. There you see, 2012. That was done by hand. And when I was having bacon, and I was having eggs and toast and hash browns, and I was having coffee Java at the Lola's Cafe in Park Ridge on Northwest Highway. And I made them into t-shirts. That's the first t-shirt I had made. Yeah, I got like 20 of these made. I sold them all, though. This is the last one. I just like a medium. I like to wear a medium because it's more snug. It shows my muscles. Because this one here, this is like an extra large, so it's kind of baggy. I like it more snug. You know, I don't like the sleeves so long. I like them up a little, so like this one, where you can see my muscles. You know, I'm proud of my muscles. I work out hard, and that's all natural. I never took a steroid, so that's why. You know, honestly, slowly, gradually. You're not going to build muscles overnight. Just stay with it, and after a while, you'll notice you're starting to develop muscles, but you don't overdo it. You start out slow, like maybe 2 sets of 10 reps or 8 reps, and handle a weight you can handle. I say do push-ups and stuff. Do body weight exercise, you know, like pull-ups and stuff. Let's say you can only do a couple pull-ups. Well, just do 2. If you can do 5, do 5. Then rest a couple minutes or a minute, like 2 minutes, and try again. And maybe you'll only be able to do like 3. Because your muscles are tight, you know. But that's how you get a good workout. You know, wait a minute or a couple minutes and do another set. Do like 2, that's what you call a set. Do as many as you can. Let's say you can only do 1 or 2 in the second set. That's okay. Your muscles are tight from the first set. So you try and do that second set, you won't be able to do as many reps as you did in the first set because you're already tired from the first set. So you do a second set, you work your muscles even more. Even if you can only do 2 or 3 more reps, you're still working your muscles. Just keep trying to do the best you can, and don't compare yourself to somebody else. Just do the best you can. Your best, not somebody else's best. Here's a letter from my buddy Greg. He's the one that named me The Rock in 1989 over breakfast. I gotta put my jacket back on. So anyway, and I'm going to go to the store in a little while and get myself some meatloaf for when I watch Columbo. But I wanted to show you, there's a few more videos I wanted to show you here. Look, by the way, that's the first VHS, see, Return of the Vampire. I just showed you about that one. Return of the Vampire. That's the first VHS I bought. And then there's, like I say, the VHS The Devil, and I showed you that. And then, oh, here's a good one. Mace of Lost Women with, here you go, Face of the Screaming Werewolf. Face of the Screaming Werewolf with Lon Chaney Jr. That's a good one. That's a cool werewolf movie. That's the Jerry Warren version where he bought La Casa del Terror, which I have on video somewhere here. I think I got it down here. La Casa del Terror. By the way, I got some Mexican movies down here. Filmed in Mexico. I got some Spectre Man movies. Man, I got like 6 Spectre Man. Spectre Man! I got like 6 of these down there. Got a Spectre Man show. I had 8 Spectre Man movies. Here you go. Here's one called Bring Me the Vampire. See, that's Bring Me the Vampire. That's a Mexican comedy. It's kind of like Mark of the Vampire, but it's comedy. Here you go. The Torture Zone. Boris, I hosted it at Monster Bash 98. The Torture Zone. Boris Karloff's last movie. Here's one. Pepito. Oh, this is the Mexican version of Abbott and Costello meet Frankenstein. This is called Castle of Monsters. This isn't Pepito and what's his name versus the monsters. This is that other one called Castle of Monsters. Yeah, and then there's Aztec Robot versus the Aztec Mummy. I got that for like $4.99 at a bargain bin at Woolworths. I got this like around 1992. And the Brainiac. I got that from Monster Bash. Look, the Brainiac, man. That's Abel Salazar. Abel Salazar in his scariest roles, the Brainiac, man. There he is, Abel Salazar. I talked to him when I used to be a telemarketer. I called, and this person named Salazar answered. Someone out in California, and I asked him, you know, and I said, "Are you related to Abel Salazar?" And he goes, "The actor, you know, was in horror films." He goes, "Oh yeah, we're related." And I'm like, "Wow, yeah." So it's small world. Yeah, here's the hideous sun demon, by the way. That's what he looks like. That's the hideous sun demon. Robert Clark in his greatest role ever. There's a picture of him up on the wall somewhere here. There it is. See, that's hideous sun demon. There's Glenn Strange the monster. Yeah. See, I just wanted to show you that. Oh, here's the original VHS of my Volume 1 right there. Frankenstein versus Saddam Hussein. There it is, see? Frankenstein, Dracula versus Saddam Hussein. That's my Volume 1 videos from 1991. That's the original edited version. And here's VHS of Mummy 80 1993 and Son of Werewolf. This is my master for making copies. My Mummy 1993 and Son of Werewolf. I did it in 93. It's a double bill. And here's the master for Conrad Brooks versus Werewolf. For making copies. That's the VHS that I made copies with. Okay. And so you can see I got all kinds of Spectre Man videos. See? Spectre Man down there. Bela Lugosi and My Son the Vampire. That's another good one. My son the vampire, he's a total wreck. And if you should mess with him, he'll give 2 holes in your neck. Well, actually, my son the vampire, he's a total loss. And if you should eat with him, and if you should meet with him, do not eat or drink with him. Run if he takes out his dental floss. 'Cause my son the vampire ain't collecting it for the Red Cross. Dun, 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 dun. My son the vampire, he will scare you, heck, or something like that. Yeah, I saw that when I was watching Creature Features back in the 60s. Oh, here's the Giant Fly from my movie Giant Fly 2. From Giant Fly 2. See, there's the invisible thread that I make them fly with. My movie Giant Fly 2, that's the big fly. That's better than my first Giant Fly movie, which is on Volume 2. Oh, and here's my video audio mixer. My original audio mixer is for Vampire Woman, movies like that to add music. That's when I started mixing sound effects and stuff. That for video back in '95, but it wore out. There's a VHS of King Kong vs. Godzilla, trailer tape. I got more stuff, but I gotta quit some. Oh look, here's a little potato gun. Stick that in a potato and it fires out a little piece of potato. I'm gonna use it as like a prop in my movies, like a gun to kill the aliens with, like a space gun. Oh, I killed the alien. You know, I mean, it doesn't work. But you don't want to be shooting little pieces of potato at people. You know, you don't want to be doing that. Yeah, because it could hurt somebody, hit them in the eye or the face. But it's cool as a prop in a movie. I can pretend just like it's my secret gun, like I'm a spy, killing the aliens with my special gun. Oh, and here's some monster candy, man, from 1991. Look at that. Famous. You can see the bugs getting. Look at it. Ate through the wrapper, man. It's like 1993. I don't want to eat that now. Ugh. Here's a VHS of one called Unknown Terror. Unknown Terror, man. It's not such a great movie, though. Three Stooges. Okay, and then you'll see, like I said, there's more VHS there. You know. There's Devil Ant 3, Son of Devil Ant.
That's reel 3. I'm on reel 3 now, man. So, you know, it's going to be like a little over 2 hours long. I'm going to leave most of reel 1 for a sequel, but I'm going to use like all of reel 2 and part of reel 3. Yeah, it's coming soon, any week now. Okay, I'll see ya. This is your fiend, David the Rock, from the haunted dungeon, from my basement of bloody horror at the haunted house of Nelson.